And so here is Chicago. And here's Booker. Driving in. And Booker with the jam.
And how about Booker just zipping around the defense and still able to make that J?
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
It's Thomas on the wing. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. And that's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
Abdul-Jabbar misses. Over to the left wing. Inside. Outside for Wembanyama. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Floats one up. And that one's good. Weber.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now here's Thomas. Can't connect from short range. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Here's Wembanyama. Duncan. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Back to Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Buries it from three. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside for Wembanyama. He got a piece of it. They retain possession. Second shot opportunity. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
And so he hits both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Big guys on the floor.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Here's Duncan. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Leonard for 3. Chicago with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Third team foul. At the line for the away team.
The first one falls.
And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game the way he can produce. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Chicago leading by 7. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Duncan. Back to Booker. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Booker's got 9.
When most fans think of Devin Booker, they think of the range, but man, he's attacking right now to get to the line.
Kept alive. Leonard for three. Fires in the triple. Here's Booker. And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back with you shortly. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Oh, deflected. Here's Weber. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Chris Weber taking 2 shots.
Hits both from the stripe. The Bronx trails by 8. Pass to Avdia. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Leonard. Takes it inside. Here's Klingon. They set the screen. Here's Doncic. It's tipped. Now Irving. And he converts the layup.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Connects from downtown.
Oh, Kawhi, so consistent with his approach, affects every phase of every minute that he plays.
Pass to Artest. Outside for Irving. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Chicago leading by 9. Here's Duncan. Oh, he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And that's a slam dunk from the big fundamental. You don't want to get in the way when he's throwing it down.
Outside Irving. Back to Embiid. And Embiid fires it home.
Timeout.
I'm just great.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second.
And now running the full court man-to-man defense.
Pass to Roy. Out to James. Shot clock at 5. Outside Tatum. Let's go with a 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And they're running. Deflects the pass. Pass to Avdia. Here's the 3. Another 3 for the Bronx.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's Klingon. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
LeBron James.
And Chicago leads by 5. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on LeBron James. The Bronx shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:11 left in the first half of this one. Out to James. From outside, off the mark.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
In transition. Here's Eaton. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Tatum. Pass to Klingon. The kick to Tatum. Okay, Tatum punching it home.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
Now here's Aldia. Takes a three. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Chicago leading by 5. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And at his size, Klingon is always an above-the-rim threat.
Pass to Eaton. And here's Embiid. And it's Kitty with a rebound. With the drive. Now here is James. And so it's Chicago closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. The Bronx trails by 7. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Booker surveying the floor. Wembanyama screen to the paint. It's James on the wing. 6 to shoot. Outside for Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Got a piece of it. Leonard outside. Leonard on the wing. And stolen by Booker. Tatum with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Here's James. It's stolen by Leonard.
I see him.
Tipped. Oh, Leonard! A special delivery.
And we love it when Kawhi takes it over into his own hands. What a special player.
Here's James. Shot blocked.
And
Their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
so mad.
First team foul.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
Just think of how much of a difference Kawhi Leonard is for this team. When he's healthy, he is an absolute force.
Leonard outside. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Outside Booker. Oh, Leonard with the block.
One of the most versatile defenders in the NBA. Kawhi Leonard getting all of that one.
Pass to Duncan. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Leonard defending. Out left to the wing. Duncan, no good. And Booker's got the ball here for Chicago. Oh, the slam! Get up, Devin!
You know, watching these guys take off, it's awesome, and Booker putting on a show.
Pass to Duncan. Back to Leonard. A minute 50 left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. Clock at 6. Back to Thomas. Over Leonard. Duncan. It's good on the putback.
Timeout,
Well,
timeout.
if you don't box out the big fundamental, you're going to have a fundamental problem.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Now Doncic, yet to see a basket. Outside for Wembanyama. Here's Roy, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good.
At the line for the away team, Brandon Roy. 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Leonard outside. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Leonard's got 9 points now in the second half. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. They get the rebound. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Leonard. Oh, Leonard right through the defender.
And Leonard, a 3-level scorer as well as an offensive anchor for this team.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Pass to Duncan. It's stolen by Tatum. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Tatum. Got it up. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Chicago ahead. They lead by 6. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets... And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Chicago leading by 6. Outside Booker. Pass to Klingon. Tipped. Here's Artest. Off the outside. From deep three-point land. And they're on the run. It's Booker in the open floor.
Booker with quickness in transition. A guy with that kind of shot getting loose out in the break, that could be trouble.
Irving for 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Weber. Pass to Duncan. Here's Klingon. Leonard on the wing. 3 on the clock. Klingon's shot is off.
No.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Eaton. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Start. Oh, nice play by Embiid. Not just holding it, moving the ball.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Chicago making a switch here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead at the end.
No.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
To the middle. Here's Klingon. The shot's good on the assist by James. And Chicago leads by 6.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot. Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
2 minutes remaining.
Has to Klingon.
2 minutes.
It's blocked. To the wing on the left. To the inside. Embiid. There's a screen. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Doncic. Here's Klingon. Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter. Puts up a deep three. A good look from Doncic. And he banks it in. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Pass to Klingon. The three. The Bronx grabs for this.
You're okay. You're okay.
50 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Avdia. Here's Eaton. From the arc. The Bronx again can't hit. Oh, it's stolen away. Back to Avdia. Three-pointer. The rebound by Duncan. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Chicago with the ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Outside Wembanyama. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! Leonard for three. The rebound by Duncan.
Bronx foul. Kawhi Leonard. Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first. And that'll put him up by 9.
For Chicago. Victor Wembanyama.
Good on both.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And so Chicago takes the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Change the game forever. Naturally, we called our stuff Gatorade. Is Gate. Jets. We have a blue dog ticket. Now, you should have go. Yeah. Run. Lilo and Stitch. Rated PG. Here's May 23rd. Get tickets now. The United Football League is heating up. The push for the playoffs begins now. Your Renegades.